Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the 4-panel death card for a pair of brothers, Ludwig Wallner and Martin Wallner. So without further ado, we'll get started. Panel 1 here, you are in sadness now, but I will see you again, and your heart will be happy, and none of you will take this joy away. Moving to the interior of the card, we'll start with Ludwig. Pure keepsake of the brave warrior Ludwig Wallner, farmer's son from Underlot, Obergefreiter in a Luftwaffe Regiment, and bearer of the Eastern Front Medal, who died a heroic death for his beloved homeland on July 22nd, 1944, in the heavy defensive battles on the Eastern Front at the age of 26. Now, I was able to find Ludwig's casualty record, so I'll put that up now. Ludwig was a member of the staff company of Jager Regiment 41, and was killed by a shrapnel wound to the leg. On the day of his death, the regiment was actually attached to the 21st Luftwaffe Feld Division, which had its front near Ostrow. It was attacked, front line was kind of crushed that day, and that led to defensive fighting between Wenden and Segewold. But yeah, so it looks like the regiment was hit very hard that day when Ludwig was killed. So I'd be curious to see if there were death cards around for maybe some of the other staff members or members of that unit. If anybody has any, I'd definitely be interested in seeing them. Moving down to the bottom. You sank like roses sink when they are in full bloom, and bitter tears flow because we will not see each other again. Now, moving to Martin's side of the card here. Prayer souvenir of the valiant warrior Martin Wallner, farmer's son from Underlot, Obergefreiter in a Grenadier Regiment, holder of various awards and veteran of the campaigns in Poland, France, and Russia, who died a heroic death for his beloved homeland on June 3rd, 1944, in the heavy defensive fighting in the East at the age of 28. Now, I was not able to find a casualty record for Martin. However, I did find his place of death is listed as Perici. So that seems to be where he was killed at. So interestingly, of course, Martin being killed June 3rd and Ludwig here being killed July 20th, most likely Martin would have had his own card, and then, you know, when Ludwig was killed just very shortly afterwards, this card was put together. I suppose it is possible given how close they were. I'm not sure what the timeline is on kind of getting these cards made and sent out to people, but it could possibly be that Martin doesn't have his own card, but I'm thinking he does. I haven't seen it, but it's probably out there somewhere. Moving down to the bottom. He who lives in the memory of his loved ones is not dead. He is just serene. Only those who are forgotten are dead. And moving to the back of the card here. You died so young, so early. You were so badly missed. You were so kind and good that you were never forgotten. Our longing is over. You never return to your father's house. Our tears never wake you. You rest in strange earth. A trembling hard presses on the heart. You took much from us, O fatherland. Goodbye. You wrote home in every letter. Now it is no longer your order. Your rest in God's peace. In a strange earth you rest, brought to rest by someone else's hand. Bitter, alas, is our pain. But our eyes look heavenwards, where you now dwell in eternal bliss, adorned with a hero's crown, because those who die for their hearth and home will inherit the crown as a reward. So yeah, pretty interesting card. This is actually a really interesting poem compared to what we normally see. In particular to the line, you took much from us, O fatherland. Let's see if I can figure out where that is here, actually. Yeah, you took so much from us, O fatherland. That's a very... at least it seems like a very inflammatory verse, so I'm actually surprised that was included on there. And then, yeah, it's interesting. We have, you know, all this information about Ludwig. You know, we know he was part of the staff of, go back to my notes here, Jager Regiment 41. You know, meanwhile, Martin, who seems to have a much longer campaign history, veteran of a lot of different campaigns, won a bunch of medals. Unfortunately, we're just not able to find anything, and you know, that's kind of the nature of the records, kind of the way they sit right now. And sometimes you find a lot, sometimes you don't find anything. But yeah, overall, pretty neat card. I'm definitely happy to have it as part of the collection. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting. And I'll see you all again very soon.